return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. From the 45 on 2nd down, Wentz. And the Raiders have got him. Quentin Jefferson breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Wentz now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Hunter Renfrow deep to return for the Raiders. This is taken at the 15. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. It's a big play there for Vegas.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. 18 yards for Josh Jacobs. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that because the scouting report told you that this guy could flat out run. And a chance to get there, he usually does.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. One play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Now Wentz. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw taken in by Pascal. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
1st and 10, Taylor now. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From just shy of midfield. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Jonathan Hankins, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation, because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
After the sack, Wentz and the Colts, they're left looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. The return is Renfro. There he goes, left side. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Such an impressive punt return, 83 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting. On kickoffs, punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing flag.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot. Get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Wentz. That's into the hands of Pascal. He's at the 40. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for Indy.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Wentz going to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Badgley's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Bryan Edwards, 70 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. The first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. The touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Rodgers on the return. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Colts on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Renfro to return. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running is Jacobs. And he's got room. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Oh, a design run for their wideout.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now they'll throw with Carr. Flush to his right. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Raiders are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And he shows some mobility there, getting outside the tackles, moving to the right, making a nice play.
He had the whole field in front of him and was able to actually throw it about where he was looking, right? He said he moved to the right, had his vision there, and put a nice pass into the end zone for a touchdown.
Carlson on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. On second down now, it's Taylor. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.